great catching up with you this summer. A lot of new faces on and off the court. What are you seeing from your new team?
Well, look, for this summer, I really like our team. And what I've told everybody for your program, that we're not trying to install a system this summer. We're trying to install a mentality. And what does that mean? That for them to understand what it's like to wear that jersey. So when the fans come to see their team, their program, and they're watching on that floor, they understand what the standard has been set. What we're doing defensively, rebounding on both sides of the ball, winning those loose balls, first to the floor, 50-50 balls, the speed and intensity that you cut with, all controllables, controlling the controllables at the intensity and the sense of urgency that your team plays with on things that I believe are the foundations to be successful.
Speaking of character and mentality, talk about the character of this group. What identity do you see starting to form?
Well, look, I talk about the identities. It's really got to take shape of the head coach a lot of times, the personality. And what you see with me is what you get. And I'm a big believer in how we play with such desperation, intensity, sense of urgency, on effort plays, on what we do on the glass, on how hard do we fly in there on offensively and defensively. Cutting. Like cutting without the basketball, I think signifies of what type of team you have and how hard do you cut with such force to the rim and then the exit cut. Just defensively, are you, like, if there's a screen coming, the way that you kind of, I use the words warring over with your feet to get over there to stay in front of the guy. I mean, instead of just laying on the screen, are you having that fighting mentality to get over? So I want that identity to be our team and just to have a competitive excellence. We've got to be competitive excellence at everything that we do when we're on that floor.
Excited to get to know more of your staff, get to know more of your team. For you on a personal level, moving your family here, getting to know our community, what do you love about Las Vegas?
First of all, I've said this before, you can't be the coach here unless you're 24/7. So I'm 24/7, and this is a 24/7 city. That's one. Okay? Two, I've got my wife and kids here, which I'm so excited about. Now, I was, I was the first, 3.5, 4 months, I was literally so locked in on the job. And as we talked about this, there was days where I'd go by the day and it's like midnight. I'm like, I haven't even called because you're just so focused on what needs to be done. So it's good to have them here. Third, what I would tell you about Las Vegas and the surrounding areas, it's such great people. It's it's family atmosphere, blue collar, hardworking, great people. And I'm a people's guy, and I love being around people. And so I have just fit in like it's a big family, and it's been really, really cool. And it's just been an awesome experience. And looking forward to continue to meet as many people as we can.
Awesome, Coach. I'll wrap it up with summer workouts underway. What's next for your team as you guys inch closer to the season?
Well, here's our plan. After this week is completed, we'll have done 5 weeks of summer workouts. You're allowed 8 per NCAA rules. So we'll do 5 weeks, take a week off, and then do 3. In the first 5, we have tried to instill the mentality of, okay, this is what we're going to do defensively. Like the first thing that we did in the first 2 days of our first two workouts that we had in week 1, for half the practice, it was about transition defense. Transition defense. We didn't, in the first 20 minutes, we wouldn't even pick up a ball. Like, this is how this is what we're doing in transition defense. So we try to establish that. So the first 3 weeks, it was a defensive mentality with also the understanding of, okay, we're going to play running Rebel basketball and try to play with great pace and speed. The last 2 weeks of what we've done is to individual skill instruction. We'll take the week off, and then the last 3 weeks we will get to more team stuff. But I like where we're at. We're working hard. The guys are getting better. We're getting better in the weight room, and it's a good. We got a good team right now, and the key is team. And so looking forward to it.